Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with the review for Real Housewives of Potomac season 4, the season finale, which would be episode 18. Before I get started, you guys, a couple of things. I wanted to shout out Royce Morgan. If you guys follow him on Instagram, his page was shut down. We don't know why. He hasn't asked me to do a shout out for him or anything, but he's always been real supportive, and I just hate that happened to him. IG shut his page down. It is now Royce Morgan 2. Okay, and you guys go on and follow him there while he still tries to get his page shut, back up and running. All right, I wanted to give him that shout out. Also, I wanted to give another shout out to one of the rock stars whose birthday it is today. She reached out a couple of times and I saw your message, and yeah, so shout out, happy birthday. I believe it's her 25th birthday. Y'all, my papers is going everywhere. Her name is Forever Jamaica IA, I believe it is. Okay, so happy birthday to you. Y'all quit asking me to do these shout outs. Okay, just happened to remember today, but you know. Anyway, I had my hair curled all nicely, and then the heat is so fucking hot. So now y'all got to deal with this right here coming right down around up and through my nose and eye area. I know it gets on some of you guys' nerves. Oh well, you'll have to deal today, okay? I know I'm late. I had a busy weekend. I was in Destin, Florida. My girlfriend Simone got pregnant, got married. So congratulations to her and her husband. Beautiful time. Just got back yesterday evening, tired, really trying to get it together, you guys. I might skip top of the blog this week. I have got to get some me time. I feel like I am burning my candle at both ends. And really, top of the blogs is the only video that I can really skip because it's not a weekly TV show that, you know, I need to keep up on. So I'm still trying to decide, but my house is a mess. I'm editing at night. I don't know what happened with my time management. It's just been really bad, you guys. So we're not sure about that, but maybe. Okay, it's a strong maybe that top of the blogs might be skipped this week. Anyway, you guys, the video. Real Housewives of Potomac, let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys, everybody's back from their trip. We see Ashley, she's talking to Michael. You know, her and Paw Paw don't want to get too excited because she's had false positives of pregnancies in the past. But right now, they're believing that they may just be pregnant. So they go and get confirmation at the doctor. All right, if that damn Michael and the doctor didn't look like they was twins. Anyway, you know, they get in there and listen, if I didn't know better and didn't think that Michael was just overcome with emotion because they've lost a baby already before, I would say that he was nervous. Like, he was looking like, am I really 72 years old about to have a brand new baby? Yep, that's what you're doing, but bruh. We'll just say that he's emotional and doesn't want to show it on the cameras because remember, Ashley told us that he was so upset when she lost, when she had the first miscarriage. So, anyway. We already know what's going to happen. She sits down on the table. They do the ultrasound. Yeah, there's the baby. There's the heartbeat. Sounding like a skateboard racing on the sidewalk. It's just... It's just so fast. I hope the air's not blowing into the... Let me see if I can move this, because now that I think about it, it might be. It's so freaking hot, you guys. So... if it is, I am so sorry, but sis need a little bit of, reprieve back here in the back. Anyway, yeah, she's pregnant. They say that she's about 6 weeks and a couple of days. The baby is going to be due July 2nd. We do know that she's had the baby right now, which is so strange that they didn't follow her whole pregnancy on the show. I mean, normally you are pregnant on the show and then you have the baby, but this time she's pregnant off of the show, or maybe they've been filming while she was pregnant. I don't know. It's weird. Well, no, they're not going to film it because they've already, yeah. It's just strange the way that this pregnancy failed. But whatever. Congratulations to the both of them. Okay, so she can't believe she's pregnant. Now she's got to break it to her mama. All right. She's going to have her mom over for a yoga session. Okay, we can look at her mom and see that she loves yoga. I shouldn't say that. Maybe she is. Maybe she likes yoga, So anyway, Ashley says she's going to put these stickers on her stomach that says something along the lines of, I'm pregnant, or there's a baby in here, or something like that. She's got stickers. I'm thinking to myself, like, that's the best you can do, child, whatever. So mama get over there, they doing yoga. Michael's going to join them, all right? And, they're on the floor, and they got her in some position where she has her eyes closed and she's supposed to be relaxing, and Ashley tries to put the stickers on. I was like, why don't you have the stickers on already? Like, child, this reveal. So she can't get the stickers going, so then she decides to go and pee on the stick. Okay, that's the way she'll tell her mom. While her mom is laying there, I would have been like, what the fuck we doing? Okay, my back hurting because I can't lay flat on my back. Like, can you guys lay flat on your back like that? Is it just me? I cannot lay flat like that. My back will start hurting. So, anyway, she goes and gets the stick, and, mom is just like, oh, what? That's right. Okay, Michael done gave me his worms. We're going to have a little larva. Mom is excited. She's in love already. She's going to have her grandbaby. You know what? Can't say nothing bad. Congratulations to the happy couple. Now, let's talk about Giselle and her home. Okay. She needs to get in there because she got all these damn bills and they ain't paying themselves. And she's spending out all this money and she is running out. So come on, we got to get a move on this here. Keep on dropping my papers. Hold on, y'all. I'm just having issues, you guys. So while she's there showing us the house, she's got a house flipper extraordinaire, Robin there, giving her hints on what she needs to do, tips, I should say. You got to redo this whole house, really. Look at the windows, they're cracked. Oh, yeah, Robin knows what she's talking about. Go on and listen to her, Giselle. Robin actually says that she needs to just gut this whole place, just tear it completely down and rebuild it. I mean, what fucking money you think Giselle got, Robin? Okay, you didn't do that with your house, did you? So why she got to tear hers down, too? Child, they get real big-headed after they make them a few little dollars. Anyways, afterwards, she's talking about this tattoo that she and Juan are going to get. They've been talking about marriage. It's not quite ready for rings and shit. So instead, they're going to get tattoos, matching tattoos on their hand. And I was like, well, child, I guess. Juan say, the babiest of baby steps, please. Right, Giselle is like, tattoo, but she's like, we got to do this the Juan and Robin way, okay, and kind of take our time with everything. And I guess beggars can't be choosers, okay? Remember, at one time, Juan used to look sick every time he was on the screen with Robin. Now, at least he looks like he can tolerate her. Like I said, the babiest of baby steps. Actually, they do look happy. I won't lie. They do look much happier this season than they have in the past. All right, so did you get a weird text from Katie? And Giselle says yes. Robin asked her if she was feeling better, and she was like, yes. How was the rest of the trip? Okay, and Robin tells us that she'll never be inviting Katie on the trip any longer. It's so funny that she would say that because we all know that Bravo pays for those trips. You don't have that kind of money. As a matter of fact, Katie put up a pretty scathing Instagram post today saying that, Katie can't even pay for a dinner of 5 at her own home, let alone try to send some girls to the Grand Cayman. So yeah, no. I was just like, Robin, girl, you be opening yourself up for the jokes, girl. So she was nonchalant about the trip, I guess, and that upset Giselle and Robin. They still don't know what's going on with Katie. Well, maybe it's not for you to know, even though Katie said that she had already told everybody that she didn't feel well, and that she was leaving. Okay, excuse her if she didn't sit down and have a meeting with Robin and Giselle. Moving on along, it wouldn't be complete without them being shady about Karen's perfume line, this party that she's got coming up. Giselle says she hopes that it is her business, that it is something real, but whatever, she's just going to be there to support. How nice of Giselle. Now, this tattoo is going to represent her and Juan's commitment to each other. Okay, I'm thinking about myself, what is it going to be? Is a tattoo of Juan and Robin on a seesaw, and Juan about to get off on one side, and Robin on the other side up in the air, just oblivious. Would all that fit on their finger, child? Anyway, they got the spawns with them. You know, we gonna sit down and we gonna get this tattoo because now the kids know that they're divorced. They're old enough to know. Now they want to know when they getting married. So this ought to shut them up for a minute. Okay. So who goes first? Robin goes first, and she's gonna get. They're getting like some little hearts, like, you know, see how I have my tattoo here? It says Foxy, if you guys can see. They're getting some little hearts on the inside of their fingers. At first I thought they were talking about on this part. I was like, what? But then it's really like kind of on the, look, I'm trying to hold my paper and everything, like kind of right here. All right. And it's going to be some hearts. And I was like, well, maybe that's why Juan doesn't want it on the top of his fingers, you know, because what man is walking around with double hearts on it? What was Juan smoking when he agreed to these hearts on his? Anyway, y'all, let me not be mean again. So Robin gets hers first. And then afterwards, you know, Juan looked like he gonna try to back out, talk about it hurts. She was like, he has 6 tattoos. That finger tattoo, actually, it didn't hurt that bad now that I think about it. It wasn't one of my more painful tattoos. But for whatever reason, you know, I don't know, Juan, maybe he was just teasing. He was feeling a little lightheaded. I was like, Juan, you better not back out now. Okay, but you just put your little class ring on or something over it. Nobody had to see it if you didn't want them to. And then, of course, she has to get her approval by her puppet master. Okay, let's call Giselle and let her see. All right. So they call her on FaceTime and they let her see. And Giselle is, you know, like, well, it's on the inside of his finger. But, I mean, if that's what you guys wanted, fine. You know, you're never going to completely satisfy Giselle. She has to find a reason to complain in some sort of witchy kind of way. Now, Candace, she's going over her finances. And, you know, she's talking to Chris about it. They've decided that at the beginning of the year, which would be January 1, they would start paying their entire mortgage, okay? And that is $1,200. Shouldn't make or break them, you know, but I still see where you would need to figure that into your budget. So good for them, okay? They also need to realistically decide, you know, what they're going to do about purchasing another home together, you know, and yeah, maybe $3 million homes that she was looking at. Maybe that was a little bit higher. Maybe we could scale it on down some. So, you know, Candace is taking the grown-up approach to her bills. Then she calls her mom, okay, because she wants to make an official declaration that she and Chris are going to be taking over the payments, okay? And the mom was just sort of like, oh, okay. And Candace was like, well, that went really well. All right. I'm thinking to myself, like, when we got to argue that a motherfucker ain't got to spend $1,200 on your ass? Like, you doing me a favor? I mean, I feel like I've been helping y'all all this time. So you calling me to relieve me of $1,200? Like, what you wanted me to do? You thought she was going to be like, oh, no. I'm going to pay this and I'm going to pay it every month on time, you know. The mama acted like she really wanted to say, like, y'all know y'all ain't gonna be able to be paying this on time. And don't be calling me, asking me, can I pay it? And then y'all pay me back in 2 weeks. No, but the mama didn't say that. You know, the mama said something about, you know, it always being a competition. And Candace was like, no, nobody's in competition with a 50-year-old woman. I don't even know where that came from. It doesn't matter. Okay. Bottom line is Candace is now trying to be grown up and pay her own bills. We'll see how long that lasts. Then the grande dame, you know, she's excited about her lunch. It has been non-stop la dame planning ever since we got back from the Cayman Islands with the girls. And everything has to be perfect. So, you know, she's meeting with her team and she's trying to make sure that everybody got everything together. She's also going over to Monique's house, who is about 9 months pregnant, ready to bust. She looks really cute, pregnant, but you can tell that she's over it. Karen can't even relate. I'm about to give birth to a 3.4 ounce bottle of perfume, but not a 15.3 ounce baby. Yeah, we know that, Karen. Your baby making days is over. So anyway, she's there. She's talking to Monique. You know, Monique was like, how was the Cayman Islands? And Karen was like, oh, it was great. You know, it was the best kicking moment between the girls. Okay, and they were able to bond. You know, she even had a good conversation with Ashley. And it seems that they've gotten their friendship on track. She's still not sure about, you know, all the goings-ons with Michael. Again, nobody cares if you guys believe Michael or not. Shug, move on with your lives. But yeah, Karen is excited. Okay, and I was excited for her. We see her working with her team, like I said, you know, she's talking about the aesthetics, you know, she used a lot of golds and whites and the whole theme of it, so she kind of wants to incorporate that into her party. And speaking of this party, you know, she's excited for that as well, you know, because it'll help the girls out with some of the questions that they've been having. And the fact that Giselle will be in the room, well, hello, listen up, pay attention. Now, the party. Okay, Karen tells us, it's been a really challenging year, but tonight is the night that I get to celebrate all of my hard work. She's also very thankful to Matt, you know, the one that I told you guys that was pretty strange, that seems to just do everything for her. You guys told me that he's just like an assistant, so it's not all that strange. And I said, okay. And also to Uncle Jessup, who's been in her corner the whole time. All right, so good for her. We see everybody getting ready. Ashley, Robin, Candace, you know, even her mama, Evil Dot, is coming with her. I'm gonna stop calling her Evil Dot because I think Evil Dot is just, you know, I think she's just tired of Candace. We see Monique get there first, okay, full pregnant, but she just wants to support Karen. It was funny. She was like, I really hope that this perfume is real deal, Holyfield, so I can just like be like, yes, girl, you did that, okay? Keep on dropping the paperwork. She looked really pretty in her green dress. I thought Karen looked fantastic. Karen's body is out of this world. You know, I know she's had some work done. She probably works out as well. She looks great. Whoever handled her surgeries and whatever, she looks fabulous. She looked very nice in that dress. We see Ashley. Ashley gets there. Ashley says that she's not going to tell the girls about her pregnancy because it's too early, and also the girls haven't really been supportive of her and Paul's, you know, situation all season. So the rest of the girls start getting there. Even Katie. I didn't even recognize Katie when she walked in. I don't know why I didn't, because that's normally how she looked, except for this season is not how she's looked. She looked in looking fabulous, looking great. We got all the girls there pretty much except for Karen, Robin and Giselle. Well, they're on their way. And again, they're talking about this party, you know, really wondering what it's going to be. You know, they've come to the conclusion that it must be something. I mean, you know, Karen wouldn't embarrass herself by inviting everybody out and not have a product, would she? They finally get there. The gang's all here. You know, Giselle wants to immediately go to the perfume bottle that's actually sitting inside of a, you know, like Strange, the perfume. Remember they had it in that, that dome or something? You know, Giselle wants to go and lift it up and sample it. But you know what? Karen has a whole program in place. So, you know, I'm going to trust that you will not lift that up because it's coming to you. Okay, bitch, I already got it set up. Leave that shit alone, okay? Giselle just can't wait. She was so fucking shady, that whole party. So anyway, you guys, they have the models come out. The models are all spray painted gold. You know, everybody's like, oh, are they naked? Okay, they were spray painted, had on the, spray painted. They had on some underwear, you know, to match the tone or whatever. But they had the perfume on trays, all right, and they were going to go around and spray everybody so that they can get a good whiff, okay? And oh, everybody loved it in Karen's face, just loved it in Karen's face, all right? And then in the confessionals, everybody said that it was an old lady perfume, you know, good for their mother or that sort. I think half of them forget that they fucking old ladies too, okay? Well, at least Giselle for sure, all right? She's right behind Karen and not that much. But Karen doesn't care. Well, she doesn't know what they've said, but I'm sure we'll hear about it at the reunion. But anyway, Karen tells us, the Dame fragrance is a signature scent for all women. You know, it's sexy. It doesn't yell at you when you walk in the room, but it follows you. And so, yeah, a little bit more shade about the perfume, whatever. They do notice that Ashley is not drinking alcohol, okay? They're all just like, are you pregnant? You know, oh, no, you know, she's just not drinking a day or whatever. When somebody who is always drinking at all times of the day is not drinking, you immediately think pregnant if they are, you know, of pregnant bearing age. She had to know that they were already going to pick up on that. And without further ado, the woman of the hour, Karen Huger, gets up there on the mic. And she says, again, that it's been a challenging year. You know, she put this perfume out, La Dame, you know, in honor of her mother, who had died a year to this date, a year prior, obviously. So, you know, her mother is there with her in spirit. And then, you know, before she starts to get emotional, she wants to get on to the business of this perfume.
I want to thank my very dear friends who made me laugh when I was sad. And I want to especially thank Giselle, who asked all of the questions.
I was like, now what made you put Giselle on that toast? Okay, that bitch is giving you stress. Well, she hasn't really stressed you out because you have been paying her dust. But still, I thought it was very ironic that she would do that. I was just like, is she being shady herself? Or like, what's going on here? But anyway, when I heard her say it, I was just like, moving on along. She goes on to say that if you guys wait for spring of 2019, that she will be popping up in retail stores then, okay, and you will be able to purchase the perfume then. Oh, this is not good enough for Giselle, okay, because Giselle needs to know exactly where this is. You know, they were like, did she say at a store? She didn't say where, okay? As far as they're concerned, yeah, she ain't got no shit going on. This is another one of Karen's stunts where she don't want to tell us something. Oh, maybe she has to go and check with her investors. You know, of course, this is not her business. All this, all that. Okay, well, of course, we now know that she's been popping up in Bloomingdale's. She will be in Lenox Mall, actually, this weekend at Bloomingdale's with her perfume. I'm going to try to make it over there just so that I can smell this perfume. I don't know if I'll be there when she gets there, but I will try to probably get over there and get an old whiff of La Dame perfume. And then that was pretty much it, you guys. You know, we do our little closing out. You know, Monique had her baby, little baby Chase, and this is her last of the baby bunch, but her and Chris did get a parrot to make him feel better. And the parrot talks as much as she does, it said. Candace and Chris now pays for their full mortgage. And it seems that on the day that they typed up this little thing for the closing episode that Candace and her mom weren't talking, because her and her mom are fine now. Robin made $36,000 on her flipping of that house. And that explains why Juan went on ahead and got the tattoo on his finger. They in the money again, y'all. Hey, Giselle is in her place. They showed the place, and it looks very nice for what she's been done. I guess she's still working on it, but at least now she's able to live in there, so she's happy about that. And they say that she's back with a very unexpected man, you know, from her past. And I was like, okay, is that Jamal Bryant? Because I immediately thought of the Dave Chappelle. You know, many of you guys sent me the picture of Dave Chappelle, his Sticks and Stones Netflix special, and Giselle and Jamal were in the audience together. Okay, so then I'm wondering to myself, like, oh, are they them two getting? Wouldn't that be something? He not with Tweet no more, you guys. And then of course they close out with Ashley having her baby. Okay, who is a spitting image of old Paw. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. All right, rock stars, that's it. I still got to do power. And I still need to get me a little something to eat. So let me get off of here. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys that one of the rock stars made me this wig. It is not doing what I wanted to do today. But overall Prince, that's not his hair page. I don't know. I'll find out what it is, and then I'll put it on the screen here. But I needed a bob for the wedding, and I was like, if you can get, he asked me could he make it, and I was like, if you can get it to me, you know, before I leave for this trip, that would even be better. And he got it to me, made it in a couple of days and sent it to me. And yeah, I love the wig. I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about the hair, but the construction of the wig, definitely on point. Very, very nice. You know, and thank you so much, Dominic, for really doing that for me, because you know, this is the second wig that somebody done made and sent for me, y'all. I'm moving on up. Anyway, you guys, let me get off of here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, rock stars. Bye.